All right, so I would like to show you how we can screencast and co-teach via YouTube Live. And it takes a little bit to get into it, and there's a few settings you have to double check. So I'm going to go through those first. So in the upper right-hand corner, right up here, make sure you click on your face and then go down to your settings. And then in settings, go down to the very bottom and hit View Additional Features. Now, you want to make sure that your live streaming is enabled, and you want to make sure that your longer videos are enabled. And if they're not, it'll give you a chance to enable them, and it's going to ask you for your cell phone number, and you type it in, and it'll send you a code, and you're going to type that code in, and it will give you the longer videos. And that's so that you can become a verified member, so so that you can have longer than 15 minutes. Now, when I tell teachers this, sometimes they go, "Oh, you mean you want me to give Google my phone number?" And I have to remind them, Google probably already has your phone number. So in the grand scheme of things, this isn't that big of a deal. When that's done, you can go ahead and start using your live streaming. Now, let me show you how to get there from the beginning. So once you have your settings set up the way they should be, you're going to come up here and click on your icon again, and you're going to click on Creator Studio. Now, when you click on Creator Studio, it's going to bring you to your dashboard, and you want to come over here to live streaming, but you want to click on this little down arrow. And this is the part where people make a mistake. They go, "Oh, I want to stream now," so they click on Stream Now. This is a little bit different because it's going to ask you to install an encoding software, and this can get a little bit tricky. So we don't want to do Stream Now. What you want to do is click on Events. And when you click on Events, it'll allow you to create a new event. Now, what I have done is I would bookmark this exact page, and I would call this YouTube Live. And now you can just go straight there and click on it. So you don't have to go through these steps anymore. But once you're here, you're going to click on New Live Event. And you're going to title it. So I'm going to title it Screencasting with YouTube Live. Or, whatever your lesson is for that day. And you leave everything else the same. You leave it public, and I'll tell you why in a minute. And you just keep it on quick, because it's going to utilize Google On-Air Hangouts. Remember, back in the day, they had that. They took it away from On-Air Hangouts, and they put it into YouTube Live. So it's just a quick, easy way to get this. So you're going to click on Go Live Now. And when you click on Go Live Now, and you click OK, it'll bring up the old Google On-Air Hangout screen. And this was a great way that I used to record all of my lessons in class. Now, I don't want to record myself. What I want to do is I want to record everything that's on my screen. So in order to do that, I come in the upper corner and I click on this green screen share icon, and I select your entire screen. And then I click Share. You're going to want to click on Present to Everyone, because you want to be the key presenter. And when you're ready to record, people call this the infinity screen. I call this the Star Wars screen because it just goes back. And when you're ready to record, you're going to click on Start Broadcast. Now, you don't have to use any of these other tools off to the side, except this tool right here. Right here in the middle, we have all these different options. There is a plus and then a silhouette of a man right there. And it's to invite people. Now, when you invite someone, what they can do is they project what you are presenting on their screen. And you can hear what they say, and they can hear what you say. And what that does is, if you are presenting a lecture or an interactive talk in your class, and you want another class to hear it, but you also want a different point of view from another teacher, you can invite a fellow teacher on your campus, and you can have a conversation about the lesson. And so now you have two teachers conversing to 80 kids at once. Some of you may be saying 80 kids. Well, you know, at our school, we have about 39 to 40 kids in every class. So that's about reasonable, about 80 kids at a time. And so your kids get this co-teaching, two teachers for the price of one atmosphere with just a few simple clicks. Now, a big step forward would be if you start utilizing Nearpod. Nearpod is an interactive presentation tool that is all cloud-based. It's all online. And what you do is you give your students a code. And when they type in that code, they join your lesson, and whatever is on your screen is on their screen. And so if you have another set of students using Nearpod with your code, they now follow along instantly when you scroll through the screen, and you're getting answers and comments and show your works right to your console. It's a really great concept. But I would wait until you're comfortable recording your lessons. Now, when you're ready to go, you can set this up before the class even starts. When you're ready to go, you're going to click on Start Broadcast. And it's going to say you're broadcasting live. Is that okay? You click yes, and it starts. And the moment you do this, it says starting. All you have to do is drop the screen down. Now, the screen is being recorded. Whatever is on my screen is being recorded. And wherever I go on this screen, that is also being recorded. Now, the benefit of doing this is if your students are following you on your YouTube channel, they'll see that you are recording a new lesson, and they can actually join in. They can't comment, they can't do anything, but they can watch the lesson happening in real time. So if you have kids that are out sick or kids on home hospital, all of those students will in real time be a part of the lesson. And some of you are saying, well, if they're homesick, they're not going to be wanting to go to school. Well, you know what? I've had quite a few students who have been homesick, and they saw that I was doing a live lesson, and they joined right in. It is a very beneficial thing. When you're done, you click Stop Broadcast. And so the broadcast has now ceased. It's now over. And what you want to do is now hang up. You hang up the broadcast, and it automatically, it says the hangout is over. It is going to be uploaded to your YouTube channel. So if we now go to our video manager where all of our videos are housed, we can now see that video that we just made, screencasting with YouTube Live, has now been placed right here in my vault of videos. So now students who have missed the video, students who were not in class, they can now watch the video on their own. This is great for students who are, let's say, absent a lot, who are gone because of sports all the time, dentist appointments, choir, band. Anytime your students are pulled out of class, this gives them the opportunity to be there like they are in the actual lesson. This is also great for those students who don't get things the first time. They need to go back and they need to review and they need to go back over the content at their own pace. And in this way, they can watch, they can pause, they can go over it, they can watch, they can pause, and then they can go over it. Now, you could house this on YouTube, which is what we have it on. And then you can paste this into your Google Classroom and then mark it with a topic as Live's Classroom Screencast if you want to. But I found a great way to get students to watch this and converse about it, to kind of peer tutor each other, is to actually come down into the video itself and then grab the link. And I'll show you why. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the video. I'm going to pause it so you don't hear my voice in the background. I'm going to click share, and I'm going to copy this link. And if I go into Flipgrid, I can create a grid called, I can call it, Screencasting Live, or if your lesson's on sales from Tuesday, whatever you want. And then you type in, hey, this is a video from our last class. If you missed it, please watch it. And the big thing is, if you have any questions, or if you have any questions, create a response. Right? And you can actually put the live video from the YouTube link right in to your Flipgrid. So once you're done with your topic, I'll show you what the students would see. So the students, once they click on your topic and they go in, your video, your live screencast for that lesson will be right here for the students to watch, right off the Flipgrid.